We were looking for something a little more challenging, as we always are, and typically that leads us to larger formats at Sideshow. So the thing that we're developing now is a legendary scale figure.
Obviously, when trying to figure out what character we wanted to enter the half-scale plan with, Obi-Wan jumped out at us. Obi-Wan has always been a favorite of everyone here at Sideshow.
Sculpturally, I was looking to get as accurate a detail as I possibly could. I wanted to give him that very, very relaxed, dignified look to him, the countenance that he has.
That subtle gesture with the hand back and the lightsaber just pulled out. You really feel like something is about to take place. For this piece in particular, there's a lot of detail that we're trying to capture. That in this one, if you take off the robe, you see some of the patches and the sleeves that you see for maybe a second or two in the actual film, but because they're there, we really wanted to make sure that those get included.
Another thing we're doing with these is intrinsic resin for the skin, which is really kind of a translucent to where you get different layers. So it looks like layers of skin. It's really exciting because everything is obviously so much bigger. The cloth outfits, the texture of the skin, the detail on the lightsabers, just everything is enhanced.
When you first see Darth Maul, he's a hooded character with his outer cloak on. We love that aspect. We love it where you can have it hood up, hood down. So we want to capture both those moments, give the collector the option to display them either way.
What we wanted to get with this piece was a pose that sort of suggested that moment where he was contemplating kind of his wind up to go into battle.
It was a little bit of a challenge finding Ray Park behind all this makeup that he had and the tattoos. In order to facilitate it in paint, I had to actually scribe in the tattoo. I don't even know how they did the makeup every day, to tell you the truth, because just doing that one time in the sculpture was a bit of a challenge.
To the casual observer, it seems like he's basically just dressed in all black, but there's layers of black and different fabrics and the cut. It really creates kind of a very three-dimensional costume.
At this scale, we wanted to make it the most impressive lightsaber we could. When you turn it on, it just feels like a lightsaber. You expect it to hum because it's so bright, it's so consistent throughout the whole tube. It's one of the most exciting things, aside from the size, is just the detail and the attention that we're giving every little aspect of this is just amazing.
After our success with the Mark III from Iron Man that we worked on with Legacy, we decided to start approaching some of the comic characters in the same format. One of the guys at the top of the list was Wolverine.
So the interesting thing about Wolverine is we've had a long-running relationship with him and we've interpreted him in a number of different ways. We sort of decided in this particular case to go with a little bit more of a classic look, so we went with the yellow and blue uniform.
And the fabric translates really well and just sells the realistic look that we're trying to capture with this line, and we're able with Wolverine to get metal claws, which is great.
And with a pose like this, it gives us a chance to sort of dimensionalize the space that the character inhabits and give you something that really stands out as a striking centerpiece to a collection.
With the half-scale line, we really try to nail individual key signature statements, but if you're also buying the line, they just really complement each other well without competing, and we really hope that some of the fans can appreciate.